Well, fishers, winter, potentially the only good thing about it is the snapper fishing, and this season should set up to be an incredible one. Post the floods, there's going to be a lot of bait and nutrients in that bay, and we should see a good influx of snapper moving inshore. We're starting to see some relatively good numbers being caught now over the Yardie, the Central Bay, wider afield, so I think we're going to have a really good season. And guys, one of my favourite ways to target them is with lures, but in particular soft plastics, and last season we had some fantastic results. So last year was the introduction of the new Mollix Fork Flex shads. So the 5-inch option was the winner, particularly in that acid pink colour. If there was one lure at a time last season that would countlessly catch a fish, it was the Fork Flex. The Daiwa Bait Junkie, it wasn't far behind. This too accounted for many fish, again in that voltage colour. So you're seeing a trend here that electric chicken or pink over yellow or chartreuse is a very dominant colour. Now guys, the old faithful squidgy wriggler in the 140 and 160s accounted for a lot of fish. Now snapper love glow, so that glow colour is a particular favourite. The Z-Mans, if you're after a super tough and durable plastic one, you put on at the start of the day and typically you have by the end of the day, the Z-Man is the option of choice. Again, following the trend, the electric chicken in the 5-inch curly tails or the traditional jerk shad, always seeming to catch the fish. Now, a new one to the market, the McCarthy baits. These are a bit different. These are a hand-poured South African plastic, so they're very soft, like material. Not quite as durable, but guys, you get a lot of plastics to a packet, so they're quite good value. And something a little bit different, the Eco Gear Power Squid. So this is a new plastic to the market, one which we're quite excited about for this season. We think when the fish are tough, they're going a little bit deep, and you're fishing them hard on the bottom, this is where the squid could come in handy, guys. Less is more with these sort of baits. So cast them up current, just slowly lift them and waft them along the bottom. Now, jig head selection is probably one of the most important things when it comes to soft plastic fishing, where a lot of people go wrong. You do not want to overweight your plastic, cast it out and plummet it to the bottom. So snapper are quite pelagic like in our waters, so you want to cover the water column when you're targeting snapper. So guys, depending on the depth and your current, you need to pick the suitable jig head. So predominantly 1/4 ounce, 3/8 and 1/2 ounce is typically the 3 main sizes we fish. If there was one size to suit most applications in the bay, I'd be going for a 3/8 ounce. But again, depending on conditions, depth, tide, pick your jig head to suit. My jig head of choice is the TT Headlocks range. These are a fantastic jig head with a little hook keeper to keep your plastic on and a really strong hook. So the size of the hook, 1-2, will vary depending on the size of the plastic. The new ones we're playing with this year are the TT Big Eyes, a painted head with a little glow eye in a few of the models. This is going to be a winner this year, and matching up the appropriate colours to the plastic is going to be key. Now guys, when the bite can be a little bit tough and finicky, adding scent is very effective for snapper fishing. The old faithful S Factor is pretty hard to beat, but the ProCure Super Gel is an amino-based product, and it's super sticky and very durable, so it lasts a lot longer on your plastic. Leader guys, a lot of people, we find fish too heavy in the leader material for their snapper. They can be quite finicky at times, so 20 or 30 pound fluorocarbon is what we recommend, and is often more than enough to stop a nice big snapper and put it in the boat. Now, for those that are new to lure fishing, they're not really confident or into their soft plastic fishing, trolling is a very effective method for catching snapper in the bay, and the Dr. Evils are our preferred option. Your very natural silvers or your bright chartreuses, it's good to have a mix in your spread, and this is a very effective way to cover ground and find fish. Once you find them, you can anchor up, spot lock, or drift over them with plastics or set baits. That is a very good method of locating them. As I said, they're very pelagic like in the bay. Often their movements are dictated by the bait, and in turn, by trolling, you can cover a lot of ground to find them. So guys, snapper season, it's upon us. We're all excited. We, the staff here, are going to be getting amongst them, fingers crossed, in the weeks to come. So if you want to talk anything snapper, drop in and have a chat with the team.